Okay, we got a few people coming on. We're waiting for your comments. Welcome to Tanya Today. We welcome Clem in Brisbane, where it's very late. Tony is with us in Costa Rica. Welcome, Tony. Oh, and Carlos is also in Costa Rica. Oh, 2 Costa Ricans in a row. Art in Michigan, welcome. Shavua Tov. Erica is in Norway. Welcome back, Erica. Shalom. Who else is joining us? Chaim, also in Australia, in the middle of the night in the Queensland. Welcome, Chaim. Joseph, Boker Tov in New Jersey. TJ, another Australian. Ooh, we got all the Australians here with us. Welcome, Terrence. Davida and Liba, New Yorkers. Good morning, welcome. June, another Australian is with us. Beautiful. Rivka is with us in Hollywood, Florida. Shalom. John in North Carolina, welcome. Who else is joining us? Eugenia in Calgary, where I'm sure it's mighty cold. Who else is joining? Diane is in Arizona, good morning. Rena is in Colorado, Boker Tov. Alice Lipsha returning in Baltimore. Alright, who else is joining us? Today's class is only on Facebook. So whoever is usually on other platforms, we'll let them know. If you actually, Davida, if you can put that up, let people know we're only on Facebook today. Elise, Boker Tov to you in West Virginia. Okay. We continue in the 4th essay, and today we speak about a mitzvah object. The example the Alter Rebbe gives is that of an esrog from the citron family that we use as a mitzvah on Sukkos, one of the 4 kinds, as we will see. And in the act of performing with a physical object a mitzvah versus the spiritual intent that a person has by doing that mitzvah or any other mitzvah for that matter. So our intuitive feeling would be that taking the physical object and just shaking the 4 kinds is not nice, but the spiritual grasp that we have of the intent that we have in doing that mitzvah is far greater. Not so, says the Alter Rebbe, and he explains that in Kabbalistic terminology here, that that's not the case at all. It's actually quite the opposite. Again, counterintuitive. By holding an esrog, of course, in the time of the holiday, you're actually holding to something that is godly, revealed godliness. Now, everything is from God. God is everywhere, but God is hidden. But in a mitzvah object, it's revealed godliness. So by holding on to it, you are actually apprehending godliness itself. And as he explains over here in the Kabbalistic jargon, to understand the what we call Hasidic geography, how this works, and that's the uniqueness here of Kuntra Safran, that the challenge that we have over here is that God clothes himself in its very essence in the internal attributes of the kindness of Zoh. And that's why, and the outward aspect of it, that's why it's necessary that you do things with action, because it's the outward aspect of the external aspect, and therefore it needs to be externalized by an action to be done with this object. And therefore it is godliness itself, the mitzvah object, as opposed to a soul that's enclosed in a body. Now, a soul is divine, part of God, but when it's clothed in a body, it has a separateness from God. And therefore, because of that detachment, we cannot apprehend the essence of the divine, and therefore the spiritual intent, we do not have a connection to the essence of the divine. We can only have, the only thing that you can have is the awareness of the fact of the divine, but not the attachment to the essence of the divine. So therefore, when a person is comprehending the spiritual idea of a mitzvah, the spiritual feeling that there is in the mitzvah, the love and awe that a person will have, the most you'll be able to get is, until you can't get the essence of the divine to apprehend it, that's beyond us. The only time that can be done is by a prophet when he has prophecy. Because prophecy means that a person has to divest themselves of their physical reality to be able to have a prophetic vision and apprehend the essence of the divine. But beyond prophecy, we are a soul in a body, and because of that body that encumbers us, that we're not capable of grasping the essence of the divine, we can only know the fact of the divine. And therefore, our spiritual intent that we have when we do a mitzvah is far lacking compared to the actual fulfillment of the action that's done with the esrog in our instance over here, or for that matter, tefillin or whatever. The example he's giving here is of esrog, and is far greater attachment to God. And now, together with that, there is also the study of the Torah of it, and the internal teachings of it, of Chassidus, is also then you grasp the essence of the divine, because God put himself into Torah, his very essential being into Torah, and particularly into the internal aspect of Torah and Hasidic teachings, that allows us to comprehend the essence of the divine. So what we have here is three things. We have the mitzvah object, when you are holding on to it and doing the actual mitzvah at the appropriate time. So as an esrog, the holiday of Sukkot, of course, you are being attached to the essence of the divine through the physical act of doing that mitzvah. the study of it is also attaching ourselves to the essence of the divine, because in the study of the Torah of it, where God put himself into Torah teachings, his very essence into it, we are also attached and comprehend and apprehend the essence of the divine. But the spiritual intent that we have, which is our love and awe, being that we are vested in a body, the love and awe that we have, in other words, our feelings about the mitzvah, is not attaching ourselves to the essence of the divine. It's not. Which, by the way, it's interesting, just as a side point, that means, your feelings about the mitzvah are not as important as the act that goes into the mitzvah. Of course, we should have feelings towards the mitzvah, no doubt about it. A love and awe that we have in doing the mitzvah, absolutely. But relative to the act that we engage in the mitzvah, that allows us to be connected and a bond with the essence of godliness of the divine. And of course, through the Torah teachings likewise. Okay. So that is today's Tanya. Do you have any questions here? No questions. I guess it's so clear. Or unclear. All right. All right, folks. Rambam is coming up soon. In about 5-10 minutes. All right. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all.